Now, the original Saw movie was released way back in 2004. Despite little buzz and a tiny budget of $1 million, it went on to become a massive worldwide hit, making over $100 million. And honestly, it deserved it. It's a great movie. It's clever, it's well acted, it's disturbing as hell. Now, success always means sequel, especially in the horror genre. Saw 2 and Saw 3, they're decent enough, but I honestly checked out after those. It's hard to believe that they made an additional 6 after that. Now, I did see the last one, Spiral, back in 2021. It's terrible. And after that, I figured, well, time to put this franchise out of its misery. So when I heard the announcement that they were making a Saw 10, I can't even describe how little I cared. But then a funny thing happened. I started hearing good things about the movie. I ignored it at first. But as time went on, I heard more and more positive reviews, so I figured, what the hell? I have nothing else to do. Let's go check it out. So I drugged my butt to the theaters to see Saw 10. So, were the other reviewers correct? Or was it yet another piece of garbage in this failing franchise? Well, before we get into that, of course, let's talk a little bit about the plot to Saw X. So, Saw X, or 10, is actually a prequel film. It takes place between the events of the first and second movie. So, as the movie begins, we find John Kramer, once again played by Tobin Bell, discovering he has an inoperable brain tumor. Now, he accepts this fate, but then in a cancer group, he hears about a possible cure. Now, he reaches out to a mysterious website, and hoping for this miraculous cure, John Kramer travels to Mexico for a risky and experimental medical procedure, only to discover the entire operation is a scam to defraud the most vulnerable, a scam which, unfortunately, he was drawn into and scammed himself. So, with the help of Amanda Young, a quote-unquote winner from the first movie, and now his apprentice, John kidnaps all of those involved in the scam. Armed with a newfound purpose, the infamous serial killer uses deranged and ingenious traps to turn the tables on the con artist. So, it's pretty much your standard Saw plot. But, and it shocks me to say this, it really works well this time. Mostly because of the strong performances of the main cast. People tend to forget that Tobin Bell is an actual accomplished actor. He's been in the business for over 40 years, and despite being 81 years old, he breathes new life into this franchise. I love that the film focuses on the John Kramer character. It's a definite new take. We also get great performances from Shawnee Smith as Amanda, but my favorite performer is Sneov McCody Lund. Man, I'm sorry if I butchered that name. She plays Cecilia Peterson, the brains behind the scam that ensnared John Kramer. She's a cunning and amoral foe. If they make a sequel to this, I'd love to see her return. Now, again, as with all horror movies, it's not perfect. It's silly at times, a little far-fetched, but you know what? Saw 10 provides us with plenty of entertainment, and it proves that there's still plenty of life left in this franchise. This prequel focusing on John's relationship with Amanda, it's good. And as gory as the traps are, again, it's Lund who steals the show. What a fantastic villain. So, Saul finds Bell back on form as a psycho who is here unambiguously as a vigilante hero to provide punishment to people who really, really, really deserve it. Look, this movie isn't going to be for everyone, you need to at least have seen the first and possibly the second film to really appreciate it. But if you did, I really think you're going to love this one. I don't think it's a stretch to say it's the best Saw movie since the original, but it's also probably the goriest, so be warned. Well, that's it from me this week. Smash that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the bell for notifications so you know when the next video is coming out. Share the video with a friend or enemy, grandparent, somebody walking down the street, I don't care. And, as always, thank you for giving me your valuable time, and I'll see you next week. Take care.